so apologize for the noise in the background. My dad's vacuuming out in the hallway. But anyways, do you guys know what today is? Well, I mean, obviously, Valentine's Day. But, do you know what else today is? You probably don't, unless you're one of the few people that I've not shut up about it for like the past month about. It's my YouTube-aversary. More specifically, my 12th YouTube-aversary. Yeah, I'm kinda ancient in internet years, and that's not even close to when I started using the internet. That's not even when I first started using YouTube. That's when I first made an account. I was a viewer on it almost from day one of the site being a thing, so just saying. But, oh my god, so many things have changed on this platform in that time, and I'm sure many more things will change as more time goes on, as long as the site doesn't tank, but I don't think it's going to, probably. But yeah, I wish I could say that I had every video I ever posted, but the first couple of years, oh, I kick myself for it now because I would kill to watch them back now and just cringe. The first couple of years, I wiped at one point and started over, and I'm like, no, self, why didn't you at least, like, back them up on, like, a DVD or something so you still have the files? But I figured, yeah, no one in the universe needs to see those ever again. My earliest videos on here that I was actually in, well, I mean, I had more shitty singing videos in addition to the ones that do still exist from, like, 2008 onward, but I actually largely had stories I wrote and acted out with toys, and reenactments of scenes from films. Yep. I mean, there was time limits, so I could only do certain bits at a time, but make no mistake, I played every character in these skits. Yeah, it was cringy as hell, but you know what? I wasn't the only one doing them. The early days of YouTube, that was actually a fairly common thing, guys, so I'm not as big of a freak as I probably sound like right now, but yeah, it just, oh god, thinking back on them, there was a lot of Beatle ones. Actually, probably the majority of Help I felt the need to reenact for YouTube. Parts of A Hard Day's Night, parts of, nah, most of Yellow Submarine, let's be real. Parts of Magical Mystery Tour, which I filmed in my dad's minivan. Yeah. I think I used Kimmy as little Nicola, as she was small enough for that role. But with the exception of that, I did them all with no other people, which made them that much more cringe. I had certain ones from Liza films, I had certain ones from Dudley films, yeah, it's as cringy as it sounds, and as much as I am glad that none of you guys will ever see them, I'm also sad that you guys will never see them, because part of me kind of wants to embarrass myself by showing them to you guys, so all I can do is tell you about them, because they no longer exist. I mean, to be fair, once you put something out on the internet, supposedly it's forever out there, and it's somewhere, so maybe it'll surprise me one day and come back. I don't know how it would, but you never know. You never know. But, this channel has taken so many different twists and turns that I never saw coming throughout all my years on here. Of the earliest existing ones, pretty much they're all shitty singing videos. I can't say as I've really improved whatsoever in that regard, yet I never stopped doing them. I did vlogs fairly early into it, although I didn't really comprehend what a vlog was. I was trying to vlog when I had never seen a vlog. I was being told through another person what vlogging was, and having it described to me what different vloggers did and what they had watched and how I should totally make some. You would think I should have done some research into what, you know, like, how do other people actually do it? Like, what does it look like? How does it actually pan out? Maybe I would have done a lot more successfully, a lot more quickly. Oh, I can't even say I'm that successful now. I've got, like, what, 3,000 subscribers? I mean, I'm thankful for every single one of you, but in 12 years, a lot of people who've been here that long have much larger subscriber bases, just saying. So it's kind of pathetic that I only have managed to amass this many, but that's kind of my own fault for not knowing how exactly to do the thing that I was trying to do. So, there was that issue, and the issue that I would just, like, disappear for a year or two at a time and not bother coming back and post, like, one video and then disappear for months again. Sounds like my social life, but, like, not even joking. Ask any of the very few local friends I have. That's about how much I disappear. But, so, that was pretty much all I posted for the longest time until I started posting review videos a few years back. Up till then, my entire YouTube career was super sporadic, very irregular, no real rhyme or reason to it whatsoever. Kinda just, if I had a thought that I felt like sharing with the world, I threw it up on YouTube and never thought about it again. But then, I don't know, I saw all these review videos of, like, EOS lip balms, so I was like, dude, I have a shit ton of those. I could review these. I wouldn't even have to buy anything. I already have the things. So I just started doing that. But the first one was like the hand lotion one, which was kind of half for shits and giggles, half actually my thoughts, but I was playing it up a little bit. And I wasn't even being entirely serious in that one, and it did pretty well. I mean, yeah, I got a lot of hate on it, but it got a lot of views, like more so than anything I think I'd posted at that point. It was like, has to be a fluke, but I wonder what would happen if I reviewed something, like, for real. So, I reviewed my first EOS lip balm, and the rest is history. And then I very quickly became a review channel. Never would have seen that coming in a million years, quite honestly. Didn't plan on it, but it worked, and I started getting subscribers for the first time in my life. I think I had a grand total of about 300 subscribers up to that point. 300! In that many years that I've been on there. We're only talking about maybe 4 years ago. All the rest were amassed in that amount of time. So, obviously, I had an incentive to keep doing the thing, but I also wanted to do the same kind of crap that I did before, and more. So, I started posting both things. I still did vlogs, I still did shitty singing videos, and I did my reviews. And then I started reviewing other things, like foods, and then I started just feeling more comfortable in front of the camera and posting any damn thing I felt like. Tutorials, I started posting other things, I started posting haul videos, just, the sky's the limit, you can post literally anything. I am by no means a huge channel, just, I've been here for freaking ages, is all, but, did I ever in a million years see the channel becoming the kind of channel it is today? No. Am I sad that it became what it did? No. I'm grateful for it. I'm glad that it did. Because it gave it some sort of a focus, and from there I could build on top of that in any other which direction. There was still the common thread every day, just down the middle, and then branching off with any other random thing I damn well felt like. So I always liked that about it. And in general, it's like, there's plenty of other types of videos that I haven't even tried to post yet that I have interest in dabbling in. Maybe they'll work, maybe they won't. I think of that David Bowie quote of, I have no idea where I'm going, but I promise it won't be boring. I can't exactly promise you guys that it won't be boring, because I feel like everything I upload's boring. Like, let's be real, but still, the sentiment is there. So, you know, there is that. But, yeah, I just feel very reflective in thinking about that. I've been on this site for 12 years today. I mean, this channel is kind of my baby, so I'm the mother of a 12-year-old in a roundabout kind of way. God, she'll be a teenager next year. I'm almost mom to a teen. That is crazy, even though it's not even a human. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I feel weird. But anyways, just so strange to think about. And thinking about me then, think about me now, and how in some ways I feel like I haven't changed a damn bit. But then I look back, I'm like, Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. For the better, I think. So, there is that. But do I feel much more confident in myself? Not really. Little tiny bit. And I can't thank this channel for that, but by and large, no. But I am just more comfortable in my own skin on a camera. And I absolutely have YouTube to thank for that, because I have always instinctively been the kind of person who, if I see a camera come out, nope, not happening. But, now I kind of just, like, don't even care, and it's almost kind of starting to transfer to things like the phone that always scared me before. Not 100%, but baby steps. So that is a thing. Just in general, and I mean, I don't make loads of money off this show. I don't make a lot, by any means. Like, every couple of months I make like $100, but, plus the very generous donations that I do get, but that's all I have from YouTube, so it's not like I'm rolling in dough or anything by any means. I mean, I have this. Hold on, I have to cough. I have this. I have my Etsy shop, which also doesn't bring in huge amounts of money, but it probably brings in more money than anything else, and I'm a data entry worker. That's it. So, I am not rich. I am not fancy, but I make do with what I got, and I'm very grateful for every little bit of it that I'm able to get. And the fact that this was able to turn into something that could, even if it's just a little bit, every little bit helps when you're not traditionally employed. So, I'm very grateful for that. I mean, back when I first started, I didn't think I'd ever see 1 red cent out of this site, because I didn't think it was a realistic thing that just everyday people could get. I thought it was the things that only the big, ginormous YouTubers would ever see. And that's, at least at this point, just simply not it. I mean, it's fairly reachable for most people now. I mean, granted, they raised the bar to 1,000 subscriber minimum, and I think 4,000 hours of watch time a year by your subscribers. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be subscribers, just watch time by people in general, viewers. But that's still fairly attainable, though. So, just saying, they did make it way more realistic of a thing than I ever would have dreamed of in a million years when I first started on this site. So, that's exciting to me that that's a thing. I mean, is it enough to live off of? No. But, I mean, does it help? Yeah. It does. It helps. So, just saying. In general, I've met tons and tons and tons of great people through this platform that I otherwise probably never would have met in my life, and I am so grateful for. I mean, I generally am not an outgoing person. I am so introverted. I barely leave the house. You guys know that. But through the power of social media, but especially through the power of YouTube, I'm able to reach people and connect with people that I otherwise would never meet. Every once in a while, yeah, I get trolls, I get flamers, I get pervs, but thankfully, by and large, I would say like 95% of the people I interact with on here are fabulous people that I am honored to consider friends. I don't think of you guys as subscribers, I think of you guys as friends, and if that sounds cheesy, I'm sorry, but I do. And for that, I feel like it's kind of appropriate that my YouTube-versary does happen to land on Valentine's Day. I mean, it used to embarrass me because I was like, oh, well, we know who was single that year. Shit. But, let's be real. Who's been single most years? Who gets dumped right before Valentine's Day? Most years. At this point, I don't even care. It's just, it is what it is. I may have possibly gotten dumped again this year, like, a few weeks ago. I don't 100% know where it stands right now, so, but it didn't sound hopeful, so I guess until I see him next, I won't know for certain, but stranger things have happened, maybe it's not, but it didn't sound good, so whatever. I kept my heart guarded this time, so I'm not really, like, hurt. I'm not really surprised either, so just saying, but regardless, for that, I mean, it was a day that, on a lot of levels, I used to dread because of that. It was like, if I was dating somebody, I knew damn well, odds are I'm gonna get dumped right before that damn day, every single time, and half the time they're gonna want to get back together, like, a week later. just to have avoided the day. Yeah, it shows the quality of people I've dated, but there's either that or just being single in general when that day rolls around and be like, well, sucks for me. I mean, look forward to the next day where all the candy's half off. That's a thing. But at this point, I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that my YouTube-versary is on this day, because even if I'm not dating somebody, I have something concrete to look forward to on that day that I can be proud of, that I have nourished and grown, that just personally, I'm proud of it. It may not be big, it may not be flashy, but I am proud of it. So, no one can take that away from me, so I've got that anyway. And I don't think Valentine's Day really has to be about romantic love. I think you can love your friends, you can love your family, you can love your pets, there's all sorts of different types of love out there. And you can express the day in any manner of those ways. Or you don't have to at all, you know, you do you. But, it's just one of those things where I'm like, you know, taking it into account on that level, I feel like it is almost kind of appropriate that it lands on that day for me, because for me, it doesn't have to be about romantic love. I just, in general, I mean, especially as a Beatles fan, kind of motto of my life is all you need is love. And even if it's just by friends, you know what, that is something quite beautiful to me. So, I love it. And I love you guys. Every single one of you. So, anyway, I'm kind of just sappy and babbling, and I have other stuff to post today for you guys, but I couldn't let the day go by without at least acknowledging what it was, because just in general, I'm pretty proud of what this little channel has become, and I'm eager to see what it will continue to become as time goes on. So, anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not already and you like me, click subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. If you, make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time.